in a woman that truly attract a man from an Islamic perspective. First, her deen, her relationship with Allah. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, taught us that a woman is married for 4 reasons: her wealth, her lineage, her beauty, and her religion. And he advised us clearly to choose the one with deen. Why? Because everything else can change. Beauty fades, wealth comes and goes, status can rise and fall. But a strong connection with Allah that only grows stronger with time. There is something deeply attractive about a woman who knows her purpose. A woman who turns to Allah not only when things are difficult, but also when life is easy. She prays, not because she has to, but because she wants to. She carries herself with awareness, knowing that Allah sees her, hears her, and knows her intentions. This kind of faith gives her a unique kind of beauty. It shows in her patience, in her gratitude, in the way she handles challenges. A man who is sincere will not just be drawn to her appearance, but to her inner strength, to the way she stands in prayer, to the calmness in her voice, to the sincerity in her heart. Her deen becomes a source of stability, not just for herself, but for the relationship as a whole. Second, her character, her akhlaq, because at the end of the day, it is character that determines whether attraction grows or fades. A woman can be beautiful, but if her words hurt, if her attitude brings tension, if there is no kindness, that attraction will not last. But a woman with good character, she becomes someone a man finds peace in. She speaks with gentleness, even when she is upset. She listens. She understands. She shows empathy. She does not try to control everything, but she contributes to an environment of respect and balance. The Prophet, peace be upon him, emphasized good character again and again, because it is character that turns a house into a home. It is character that keeps love alive, even through difficult moments. And let's be clear, this does not mean being perfect. It means striving. Striving to be patient when it's hard, to forgive when it hurts, to communicate with honesty and respect. These qualities create emotional safety, and for a man, emotional peace is one of the most powerful forms of attraction. Third, her modesty, her Haya. Haya is often misunderstood. Some think it is about limitation or restriction. But in reality, Haya is dignity. It is self-respect. It is knowing your worth and not needing constant validation from others. A woman with Haya carries herself differently in how she dresses, in how she speaks, in how she interacts with others. She sets boundaries, not out of fear, but out of strength. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, Haya does not bring anything except good, because modesty protects the heart, it protects intentions, and it preserves the beauty of what is meant to be private and meaningful. In a world that encourages constant exposure, Haya becomes something rare, and what is rare is often deeply valued. For a man seeking something real, something lasting, modesty is not just attractive, it is reassuring. It shows that she values herself, and that she will value the relationship as well. When we look at these 3 qualities, deen, character, and modesty, we begin to understand something important. True attraction is not built in a moment. It is built over time. It is rooted in faith, strengthened by character, and protected by modesty. These are the qualities that lead not just to attraction, but to love, respect, and a marriage filled with Baraka. So instead of chasing temporary standards, Islam teaches us to focus on what lasts, to beautify the heart before the appearance, to build a connection with Allah before seeking a connection with someone else.